Oh, what's up, guys? It's Ricardo, JunkGuysDfw. Happy Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving Day today. It is Thursday, the 25th, I think. 25th? Yeah. November the 25th. And I wanted to do a live video. It is Christmas time. I got the Christmas music going. You know, let me see if there's other kind of Christmas music because I didn't like that song. You know, I'm kind of depressing. Anyway, today what I want to do is answer some of the questions that I get on my YouTube channel, or just some of the comments people ask me, and I decided, I said, you know what, I never answer these questions. I want to start answering them. I want to talk about them, and if you got any questions you want to ask me on the streaming, I'll ask those too. So, of course, the chat is open. Okay, so the chat room's open. If there's any questions that I'll see really quick, I'll just answer them. But I kind of want to go through some of these questions that people ask, and I'm gonna put your name out there also, just in case you ask a question. Hey Marvin, great content, Ricardo. Thank you very much. So let's start off, and I got some good ones right off the bat. I got some really good ones. I want to talk about those really quick. Okay, first of all, hey JunkGuysDfw, what's up? Thanksgiving? What the heck? Happy Thanksgiving, guys, to everybody. Thank you very much. Okay, so here's one question that got asked. What's up, Ricardo? Do you only buy Fords? No, I don't. Okay, so this is a great question. I do not only buy Fords. Now, this is the Pickup Man, and he's on the chat room. Godly, I didn't think I'd get that many people on Thanksgiving to come in here and start talking. No, I don't. What happens is, the Pickup Man, I have the ability to buy Ford trucks, so I get them at a really good price. I do not prefer to just buy Fords, but that's what just happens. You know what I mean? So the last Ford I bought was the last two Fords I bought was a 6.0. I bought it at the auction. You've seen me drive that box truck. It is a truck that, oh man, I just dropped this thing. Hold on one second. I'm trying to get my mic a little closer. Okay. I am using this mic. And it was cost me $2,400, so it was a really good priced truck. That was it, and then I bought another truck. It cost me, I bought two trucks, a Chevrolet 2500, really old with a lot of mileage, and then another truck. It cost me $5,000. So overall, the other truck cost me $2,500. Just to let you know, okay, guys. So that's what's going on the Pick 'em Around. Again, if you have any questions that you'd like for me to answer, I am the veteran in junk removal. I'm not a veteran of the Army, but just a veteran of junk removal, and I'd be glad to answer any of these questions. Okay, guys? So we're going to go really quick to a great question that I saw from All Terrain Land Maintenance. He asked me this 1 hour ago. How do you choose which truck to drive? Christmas. Oh, and then he says, Christmas music, haha, already. Well, easily. This is an easy question, and it's a great question. All-terrain land maintenance. Whichever truck is running the best and whichever distance the property's at. So that makes a big deal to me. If it's a real far distance, I try to buy the truck. I try to drive the truck that will go the farthest distance, if that makes any sense, okay? Hold on. I'm trying to fix the smoothness in my channel. Okay. So if the job is really close, I just drive a truck that's, that can travel short distances. If I drive far, I'm gonna drive the truck that's really with the lowest mileage that can go farther. You know what I mean? So just kind of letting you know that. Here's another thing that I do. If the truck is empty, I take that truck too. So that has a big deal also. I'm always looking to see if the truck is empty, because that's a big deal to me. You know what I mean? That's a huge deal to me. I want to be sure that I don't have any dump fees or anything like that. So I'm always wanting to get that truck and go just take off. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good question that you ask. Let's go to another question here. Okay, ready? Good part about doing video on walkthroughs is that you can watch it later to remember what goes or stays. So she's on. This person is actually. I would like to meet you. Okay, fam. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna get to that, fam. Let me answer this question. Josh Pitts asked a great question. He says, the good thing about doing walkthroughs on estimates is that you can come back. You already know what's going to be there when you come back. And you're absolutely right. You are absolutely, Josh. I like to go down. And lately, Josh, I'm going to tell you, I've been getting a lot of estimates. I hate doing estimates. I hate them. But honestly, I'm in like the 90 percentile. I always go and I get the job. 1 out of 10, I will miss that job. But mostly, I will go and get these jobs, which is really, really great. You know what I mean? So when I go to see these jobs, I'm evaluating everything I'm going to need. I'm going to say to myself, I might not even need a trailer. I might just use a big pickup. You know what I mean? So people are hitting me up. I'm getting both my phones. People are hitting me up with questions on both my phones. They've been going off for the last few minutes. So I'm going to try to get to the questions as fast as I can. So yes, it is a great idea to do walkthroughs, Josh, and know what you're going to use for the next job, for that job. Okay? Or what kind of equipment you need to, and how big the job is, if you're going to need another employee. Now, I did that job on myself, Josh, just to let you know, okay? Next question, really quick, is from Fam Halling. He says, I'm going to Dallas the 26th of December. Would like to meet you. Hey, Fam, dude, reach out to me. Come to my property. It's a mess because of haunted house, but come to my property. Let's chill out, dude. Let's come to my property. I'll show you it. Come to work with me one day. Maybe we can just go chill, get something, some lunch or something. I'm up for it, brother. Great idea, Fam. I'm looking forward to it, actually. So let me know when you're coming on Christmas Day, and then I'll meet you out there, okay? The Pickup Man. What's the furthest you'll drive for a job? Do you ever turn down a job if the distance, but just, yes, the Pickup Man, great question. Another great question. If I'm going to drive 50 minutes, I better make $400. I'm not going to drive 50 minutes for $45. Now, I have driven 35, 40 minutes for $45. I'm not going to lie to you, but here's the kicker. Okay, Pickup Man, I will only drive that far if there's another job in the area, okay? It makes a big difference. If there's another job in the area, then I will be glad to drive out there. I don't have a problem, man. I'll go out there, do a $100 job and do a $45 job because the two jobs are in the area, and I love doing that. That's an easy smeezy for me, man. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. That's an easy job for me. So I will drive. If I drive 45 to 50 miles per hour, 50 miles, dude, it better be a big job. I turn down jobs all the time that are in Burleson, Texas, or Cleburne, Texas, because they say, oh, I got a fridge. I'm like, dude, it's an hour drive. I'm not going out there. I'm just not going to do that. So I give it to some of my competitors, okay? Raving Junk Removal Entrepreneur, sup. It's been a while since I do a live video. Have you adjusted your prices because the gas prices increased? I have not. Good question. Was not prepared to answer that question. Raving, Junk Removal Entrepreneur, I have not raised my prices, okay? I have not raised my prices. Have I thought about it? Yes, I have. I've only raised my piano prices. I raised my hot tub prices, but not my small prices. And I'm gonna tell you why. People are hurting right now in the economy. They're hurting right now. I look at that a lot. I look at the ability that I can go out there and pick up a fridge for $45 and beat my competitor at it. Let me think how I can answer this question better. So I go to a house, Raven, the other day, and I show up to the house and I tell the guy, I said, hey man, I'm picking up your fridge, $45, and I charge him. He goes, man, thank God, everybody was charging $150 or above. I said, how many companies did he call? He goes, I called like 3 companies, he said. I said, oh, okay. And I said, yeah, dude, by far you're the cheapest. How do you make money off of this? And I told him this. This is what I told him, okay? I said, sir, I have a piece of property in Dallas. It's 1.5 acres. I can put all these fridges, 20, 30 fridges on my property, and all at one time I can go recycle them and make an additional $250, $300 when I recycle them all. I can't take just one fridge to the recycling center. I don't make any money. So then that's where I take like 2 or 3 all these fridges to the recycling center and actually make that money. I bring them to my property. I drop them off. That's the ability that I have because I have a big piece of property that I can do that. A lot of people cannot do that, so I have an advantage over to price them so low. Someone wants to get a lick, they're going to charge $150 to just go and, do a fridge. Why? Because they got to go recycle it immediately. It's like almost trash to them. To me, it's not trash. Another reason I do charge so cheap on these fridges and appliances and stuff, and I'm going to tell you why. The guy that I removed the fridge from, he goes, hey, well, we're moving out next month. We just sold our house, and I'm going to hire you to remove the whole garage. And I was like, all right. He goes, as long as I make good money. He goes, trust me, you'll need 2 trailers. So I might get his business with 2 trailers, okay? So I wanted to bring that up to you. I'm moving this thing up really fast. Okay, there we go. There we go. That way you could, my eyes are like looking down the whole time. You know what I mean? My eyes are looking down. Next question. I asked it for the other guys who are not sure. Oh, okay. Andrea De Leon, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. Greetings from Donkey Junk Removal in Austin, Texas. We would love to meet you as well. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. You know, Andrea, I'll be honest with you. If you're in town from Austin, my wife's daughter always drives down here. She's from Austin. She comes down. She's coming down here today. She'll come down and visit me, and you know, it's not a long drive. You are welcome to come down here, spend a day with me. If you want to ask me any questions, you're welcome to. I always do ride-alongs with a lot of my competitors and my friends, okay? I don't like calling competitors just junk removal owners. That's even better. Frank Wander. God, I know he has something. Hi, how can I tell if my turtle has genital warts? Well, okay. Psychologically, a turtle having genital warts is something very difficult, Frank. I think there's a lot of things that have genital warts, but I don't think a turtle can get genital warts. Turtles are usually an animal or I guess, you know, fish, I guess, an animal that will typically go into the sand. A lot of people don't know this about turtles. I know a lot about turtles. Turtles are agriculturally a sand-dwelling animal, and a sand-dwelling animal. Did you know a fun fact about a turtle? A turtle will spend most of its lifetime hidden in sand more than it is outside of sand. Another thing that you don't know about turtles is that turtles stay to have intimacy with another turtle up to 7 to 10 hours. It's almost a whole day for them, you know what I mean? Unlike ourselves, I could see that how they get genital warts with that. So a lot of people don't understand the whole thing about genital warts, Frank, but just to be honest with you, turtles cannot get genital warts, okay? So I want to be sure that you know that. Now, maybe they can get a disease that you're seeing down there in the genitalia region of the turtle, and that's called Humlenbeginen. And a Humlenbeginen is little spots that they get around their genital section, okay? And that is caused of sand rubbing between their legs like this, okay? I hope that answered your question. Check it up, Humlenbeginen, you spell it with an H and it ends with an N, okay? So, we'll move on to the next thing. Now, if you believe that, that's a lot of shit. All right, let's go to the next question here. Colleagues, yeah, that's what I'll call them, colleagues, okay? Mike C. Frost, what's up? Greetings from Caldwell. I drove 2+ hours to San Antonio each way and made a good day. That's awesome. There you go. Raving Junk Remote. You mentioned the economy a few minutes ago for the guys who need to replace or acquire equipment. Do you recommend financing or cash purchases? Definitely in this economy, cash purchases, Raven, and this is a great question. A lot of people that I know, I'm going to put y'all out there and just say a lot of people that I know are buying new trucks, buying new dumpsters, buying new things for their business. But I know for a fact that a lot of people are using these PPL loans and these SBA loans to buy this equipment and stuff. And then they're going to realize that, hey, all this money that you can keep because the government's just giving away this money, that you're not going to need all this equipment in the long term, that you're going to be basically just spending money that you could have spent on other things that would actually make you money. Yeah, I just said that because it's true. It is 100% true. A lot of these junk removal companies say they got hurt during the economy. And you know who you are out there, guys. You know who you are. They're out. Oh, I really need the money. They went and got these loans, and then they're growing their business. And on Facebook, they're putting all this stuff. I just bought a dumpster, bought the new truck. No, you got a loan from the government to do that stuff. But listen, if you're going to start a junk removal business and you don't have that kind of money, paying cash is the best way. You will see profits really, really, really quick. I always pay cash for all my vehicles, and that's really, really important to me. I was raised like that by my father, just to let you know that, okay? Let's see. Mike C. Frost, tweet. John Pereira, thank you, Ricardo, for your video showing us how to make money, pick up junk, just using a Chevy van. Thank you very much. That was a good video. I have gotten jobs since March. Thank you from John Midtown. Okay, from Midtown. junk removal service in Houston, Texas. By the way, if you want to say the name of your company, you're welcome to in the chat right there, and just say it, and I will be glad to mention your name. Okay, so if you want to say that, the name of your company, not your name, the name of your company. So there you go. Mike OC, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, especially hardworking junk callers. That's me. That's made for everybody. Fat Guy says, do you find it more profitable to charge per job or per load? Fat Guy, the question's kind of deceiving. Do you find it more profitable to charge per job or per load? Okay. So if you're doing a big job, and you need to be coming back and forth. Okay, great question. Great question. This is a good question, Fat Guy. You asked a great question. I'm going to answer it really good. When I go do a hoarder house, and you know what? I just did one and I posted it. Okay, I used 2 trailers in it. Okay, and just to let you know, okay, how I did this. All right, I told the lady. Okay, I told the lady this. I said, ma'am, I charge $400 for each trailer to be loaded. Well, each one of them. And she goes, oh, okay, no problem. I said, so how many trailers will you load? I said, well, listen, I'm going to work it like this. It's going to be $1,200 for the whole job. And she said, oh, okay. And I go, so we can agree. She goes, are you going to use 3 trailers? Because each one of my trailers is $400. And I said, no. How I'm going to do it is I'm going to charge you $1,200 for the whole job. And when I'm done, you're going to pay me $1,200 and you're going to like it. And she's going, you know what? You're right. Just do the job. She left with her husband because he had COVID. So she was in the car. She left with him. They went somewhere and they were gone for about 3 hours. It was about a 3-hour job. I only used 2 trailers, which is $800. But see, I gave her the price of $1,200. If it's going to be, Fat Guy, if it's going to be a hoarder house, okay, and I want to tell you this, if it's going to be a hoarder house, give one price. Do not start nitpicking customers. And here, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you a perfect example of somebody that doesn't know how to sell a job. Okay, watch this. Watch this, Fat Guy. Well, ma'am, I'm going to tell you something, ma'am. Every one of these trailers is $400. Now, if I got to load the back of the pickup truck, it's going to be additional $100. Okay, so that's going to be $400 plus the $100 in the back of the truck. That's $500. Now, that truck over there is only $400 because the back of that truck is $300. And the back of that truck is $100, so that's another $400. Now I'm going to go get another truck, and that truck is actually a $400 truck too, and that's $400 for the back of the truck. I can't put trash in the back of that truck because I keep all my tools back there, so that's not I'm not able to do that with that truck. So that one's $400, that one's $300 plus the back of the truck is $400. That truck over there is $400. If I use the back of the truck, that's another additional $100. But altogether, it's $1,200. So I think that's what we're going to use, $1,200. That's number one. Number two, my way. Ma'am, it's going to actually cost you $1,200 to complete the whole job. And when I'm done with it, I'll contact you, let you know. You can pay me Venmo, Zelle, Cash App. And the best thing about it, you don't have to be here. I'll let you know when I'm done. That's it. See, a salesman wants to get the job done fast, and he wants to do it seamlessly easy. And if you learn from my videos, I do everything simple, fast, and easy for the customer. I'm always catering for the customer when it comes to my pricing. Learn from that, because that's really important. Don't complicate shit. Here's another thing. Your taxes should be embedded in your price already. If I go do a junk removal for $400, $400, I'm really charging about $377, which comes out to about $398, which is $400. So that's where it gets at. You see what I mean? I don't tell the customer, oh, it's going to be $377. With tax and all, it's going to be $402. I don't do that. It's $400, and that's it. Okay? Let's go to the next question really quick. I had a long question on that one. Let's see. Fat Guy asked me. Okay, cat junk. No, I want to say this right. Cat cob junk removal. He says, I have a hard time dealing with local competitors flagging my posts and my accounts. Cat cob junk removal. I want to make this clear to you, okay? Stop concentrating on what your competitors are doing to your business. Be better than your business. This used to happen to me on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist a long time ago. You know what I did? I would post more. Now, if you're posting Cat Cobb, on Facebook Marketplace, junk removal, and you're getting flagged, it's Facebook that's flagging you. On Craigslist, only your competitors can flag you, and they will stop eventually. But stop concentrating on how you can get revenge on those customers and concentrate on your business, and that's really important. Cat Cobb, I want to tell you this, okay? So people are flagging your post down. Do you really honestly have proof that they're doing it, or are you assuming? Because you got to assume that, right? You're flagging your post, they're flagging your post, they're taking your stuff down because they're competitors. They want to get rid of you. I can't do that. I have better things to do, like fix my business, like work on my business. Concentrate on your business, Cat Cobb. Who cares what they're doing? Stop concentrating on the things that your other competitors are doing to your business. Be better than them, okay? Ask yourself this question. Do you have all your social media, okay? And you say, yeah, I have all my social media. Yeah, right, you do, okay? So you do YouTube videos. You have a Tumblr page, a YouTube page, a Twitter page, a LinkedIn page, Instagram page, a Facebook page. I mean, you must have a WordPress page, right? You have all those things, right? Because, I mean, you're wasting your time thinking about the competitors. I mean, when you could be building these things, because I know for a fact you don't have all 7 of these. Because most 99.9% of the companies don't have all 7 social medias. So there you go. I even have an e-blogger page that I'm constantly posting stuff out. You know who listens to e-blogger? Nobody. But when it comes to Google, they own e-blogger. So I post a lot on it. So it helps me out long term. All right. So concentrate on things that you could be doing for your business. Okay, here we go. Next question says labor, marketing. Raving junk removal. In terms of priority, what order do you put these in? Okay. Great question, man. This is raving. You're asking great questions. In terms of priority, which order do you put these in? And then he puts labor, marketing, and equipment. Okay. Equipment's first. Easily, equipment is first. Labor second, and marketing is not even third, is not even fourth, and not even fifth. I don't care about marketing. Just to let you know, raving, I do not carry business cards, flyers, or anything on any of my trucks. I don't hand them out to my customers. When a customer asks me for a business card, I tell them to take a picture of my trailer, and honestly, they call me all the time. It's pretty funny. And I'm going to go through every one of them really quick. Equipment. You can't do the job unless you have a truck. You can't do the job unless you have a trailer. You can't make any money in that truck down start. No money. You can't make zero. You cannot make $1 without a truck. You cannot cut a hot tub without a saw or a chainsaw. That is equipment. You can't put that hot tub in a trailer or a truck without your equipment. It's just not going to happen. It has to be the most important part. As long as I have legs and arms, I can do all the work myself, and that is called labor. If I'm moving, if the blood is pumping in my body and I'm breathing, I can do labor. So that is always number 2. Now that truck will only run if it's working. So equipment always has to be number 1 with me. Number 3, I would say number 3 is really answering the phones. Oh my God, answering the phone's a big deal to me. You know what? I would put answering the phones under labor. So I would say my first one would be, to be honest with you, the first one would be equipment, answering the phones, and then labor. So there you go, okay? So just to let you know. It's a great question, Raven. Thanks a lot for asking. Josh Pitts, happy Thanksgiving to you. Fat guy, yes. He says yes. Do you use an invoice app? Yes, I do. I'm going to show you the invoice app that I use. Everybody uses this app. It's a great app. Great app. It's free. I never have paid for it. I've used it for the last 12 years. It is called Street Invoice. Check it out. It's called, it doesn't come out good on that. Oh, it's because, it's called Street Invoice. If you can see it right here, it is an app that's on the Android. I don't know if it's on the Apple phone, but it's on the Android phone right here. I'm going to lean it I can't lean it up. So let me see if I can lean it this way. Okay, and I have been doing transactions on this thing for like 10 years. It's called Street Invoice. The icon on a phone looks like this. I want to show you that because I think it's really important that you download the right one. Let me show you the icon, okay? There it is. It's really small. It's, geez. It's right there. Look at it. Look what it looks like. It's right there. It's right there. That one right there. Right next to TikTok, it's right there. Street Invoice. It looks like a little... It looks like a phone with a little smile through it. It's a bad logo, okay? Fat guy, do you think what... That's what I'll do. I make more money as one price. Okay, good. He was just answering another question, Fat guy was. John Parada. When you first started business, when you first started your business using a van, yes, John, my dad had given him his van, which was a beast of a van. It was a Dodge extended van, a 3500 Dodge van. And I ran that for about 2 years until I actually gave it to Junk Guys Houston, and he took it to Houston, and he used it for another 5 years. I'm going to tell you, it was a game changer for me. An extended 3500 Econo van can hold so much. You can easily charge $300 for the traction side of it. I used to carry that and a 16-foot trailer, so imagine how much money I was making then. That's pretty good, okay? Mike OC's removal junk, or junk removal OC. OC, Orange County junk removal. Mike, what's up? Thank you for always keeping it real. You are a real deal. No BS. No, that's true. No BS. Junk Caller, love your insight and letting us know how you price things. Other YouTubers are afraid to share that info. Other YouTubers don't make a lot of money, okay? Other YouTubers are afraid to share that information, like you're going to intercept it. And just to let you know, Mike, right now, I'm going to tell you something. I started these videos almost 11 years ago. I've been running my business for 12 years. I've started this business, YouTube business, 11 years ago. And you're going to notice everybody copies what I do. Everybody copies what I do. I used to do pictures with my customers, and we would all go like this, and it was a big deal to me to just get my customers to go like this and interview my customers and have these mini conferences and stuff. Now everybody copies that crap. Dude, you're not innovating anything. You're not doing anything. People are doing ride-alongs. I've been doing ride-alongs for years. People are doing these summits. I've been doing those for years. 2018, I did my first one. Now people are doing them all over. They copy. You know why? They're afraid of innovation. They're afraid of changing the way they do business. They see other people like me being successful, and they decide to copy. And you know who you are out there, okay? Keep on copying. I don't care. I'm not mad at it, but at least know and tell people, hey, I copied this from Ricardo, JunkGuysDfw, the godfather of junk. You know what I mean? Whatever, man. Raven Junk Removal. How do you reward your loyal and hardworking employees? Well, you know what? I let them keep stuff. That's what I like. I'm really concerned about how much we pay our employees and how much advantage that employees take advantage of us. Just because you make a lot of money does not mean you have to pay your employees a lot of money. Okay, for instance, I'm going to tell you, my son works at Chick-fil-A. Okay, one of my sons works at Chick-fil-A. He makes about $13 an hour. No, $13 or $15 an hour. He works all the time. He's been working over there for about 6 months. In 6 months, he's still making $13 an hour. They haven't rewarded him with nothing. That's Chick-fil-A. That's a billion-dollar company. They make a lot of money. All right. I don't make $1 billion. I don't even make $1 million. Okay. They don't reward my son. Why do I have to reward somebody else? And that's what people tend to do. Employees tend to see how much money we make, and they're like, oh, he could pay me more. Oh, he could pay me more. You know, you don't have to reward your employees if you don't think you need to. Give them a Christmas bonus or anything. That's totally up to you, brother. That's something you want to do. I don't do any of that. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest. But when they want something and they want to see something, whenever they want to grab something, I let them. I let them grab anything they want. If they want a desk, if they want a chair, they want that bike, go ahead and take it. But I don't let them take advantage of me, because I am tired of being taken advantage over the 12 years. Pay your employee minimum wage. Pay them what you need to pay them. This is an easy job. They're not doing anything great and special. Like they wouldn't do it at a warehouse at Walmart, who's paying them $12 an hour. This is not incredible stuff. Go to Amazon. Tell them to go to Amazon. You want to know what hard work is? Working at Amazon's hard. You're always, that conveyor belt's going by, you're stacking stuff, your arms start, and you have to stand all day. That's hard work. 60% of the time, you know what I'm doing? I'm driving to my job. 60% of the time, I'm in my truck. 40% of the time, I'm actually working. And then out of that 40%, 20% of the time, I'm bullshitting with the customer. I'm just because I talk a lot, you know? So there you go. Whew. John Prado, how long did you use the van before moving into a different vehicle? Whoa, that's great. Another great question. Well, I got to answer these questions really fast. So I used the van for about two years. It ran good, never had any problems with it. Only oil changed once a year. Changed the tires out a few times, but that's it. Maybe twice. I used it for 2 years, and then I gave it to my employee, Jose, who still runs JunkGuysHouston.com, and he used it for another 5 years until it actually gave out on him. The transmission went out. He called me what I wanted to do, and I said, just junk it and get rid of it. He did. But that truck was a beast of a truck. Oh my God, that van was, and I still smile about the van because it was a 3500 and it would pull so good. Just to let you know, the transmission on these Dodge 3500 Econoline extended vans are incredible. Incredible. Second to none. They were incredible. The older models were really good. So I think we drove a 2008 model back in the day. No. It wasn't. It was like a 2002. No, I don't remember what year it was, man. You know what? Just forget it. It's in some of my videos. Just look at it and take a guess what it is. Let's go. Next question. How long did you... Okay, E-Blocker. Raving E-Blocker. Awesome. Alan, clean out junk removal. The ABCs of junk removal. That's what I'm talking about. Raving junk removal. Speaking of apps, what are your top 5 apps for business? Great question. Raven's on it. Like, Raven, you're going crazy, bro. You're awesome. And I'm going to tell you the secret. The secret. My number one app, okay? I think people have looked at these other apps, like these other tool management apps as a savior to the business, like Workies, right? You see other junk removal companies always advertising Workies. I'm going to tell you something. Workies is this management tool that helps you do your calendar, manage your business, charge people, doing invoices, blah, 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 stuff like that. And then you pay them a lump sum of like $600 to use their app, and every year you pay a fee. I'm going to tell you something about Workies, okay? Workies contacted me. Workies contacted me about 2 years ago. And they said, hey, you're the leading junk removal, blah, blah, blah. Will you represent our company? I said, why don't you send me your app, let me use it for a couple of months, okay? Let me use it for a couple of months for free, okay? And this is what these are. I used their app and I was like, okay, this is easy. It's easy to use. But I noticed one thing about the app, okay? I noticed one thing in the app. Everything was integrated in the app and it made it complicated for the customer. I don't know why. It just wasn't user-friendly for the customer. I would send them an invoice and then send them an invoice. How do you pay? And they would get it over the email. They had to pay it. And it was just that. I did not like that. The scheduling was okay. It was just so complicated. It was so complicated to schedule something. Put it on my calendar, send it to your phone, send it to blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you the best app to use. Google. Use Google for all it's worth. Google has so many features on it, and use Google. Google Calendar is such a sophisticated, did you know, just to let you know, Google spends about $250 million a year on updating Google. Integrating their Gmail account with Google and then using Google Talk and Google Tools with it is incredible, okay? Google scheduling is second to none. You can invite a person. You can tell your employees in one time. You can have a meeting. You can have a live stream with my employee. I've done that plenty of times. I use Google Video. I use Google Duo. I use Google Meeting. We're using a tool right now with all my friends in junk removal. Oh, just to let you know, I am connected using a tool called Google Workspace, okay? Google Workspace is this live chat that I have with 12 different junk removal services in my area. And when I can't do a job, I put it in this thing. I'm going to name some of these companies for you that I work with, but All Junked Up, Michelle from Eric Vital, Junk Guys Denton, Alan Adair, Monty Lawrence. You know, there are so many companies. It just goes down the list of the companies that I work with that are local. And what we do is we put jobs in here. Herrera Hauling is in it. I'm just Stephen Thomas, Gilbert Avila. And these are all the junk removal. And I put the jobs. See, this is, you can't see it, but I use Google Workplace as a medium for all our junk removal. There's an idea if someone's ripping you off, I just put it there. But Google Calendar is sophisticated. I'm going to tell you, there's no way Workies uses $250 million just to update their product. Use Google Calendar. It's incredible. That's my number one. And everything else with Google Duo, Google Scheduling, Google Tools, Google My Business. Google My Business is a tool. if you're only using it, okay? So there you go. What are your top 5 tools for junk removal? Top 5 tools for junk removal, that's great. Another great question. Of course, top 5 tools for junk removal is going to be my sledgehammer, my dolly. My dolly's number 1. Dolly will always be number 1. My dolly, my sledgehammer, my saw, my floor dolly, and number 5, let's see, my straps. Oh my gosh, my straps. I use my straps. My straps should be number 1, actually. I use my straps and my tarp all the time, so that's number 6. So there you go. I hope that helps you out. Cat Cobb Junk Removal, thanks for the advice. I use Facebook and offer 5 miles, Google, Bring, YouTube. We have been in business 1 year, made great money, about 6 months, so trying to get back. There you go, and keep it up. I'm going to tell you, Cat Cobb, here's a word of advice to all junk removal businesses. A word of advice. I want you to listen to this really good. I'm going to give you my top secret for making my junk removal business. 2 top secrets. Well, I'm going to make a combination. Top secret of keeping my junk removal business so successful in the last 12 years, okay? And this is it, okay? I'm going to tell it to you. I work every day. I'm always working. I don't turn down many jobs. I'm in the 95 percentile that I'll go do the job, okay? I work. And when I'm not working, I'm working. I tend to feel guilty if I can't go do the job. I go to work every day. I mean, I'm always working. If I'm not working, I have someone working for me. That's really, really important. Answering the phone, working, is adding stuff to the Google Calendar. All that stuff is very, very important. I mean, you just keep on working. The harder you work, the more promising your business will be. You will see that. You will see that in the long term. It will pay off. It will pay off. Have that determination. I never take no from a customer. I'm always pressing them. You know, if you don't know how to sell, learn how to sell. There's Google videos on how to sell. YouTube videos on how to sell. I used to see them a long time ago, and I learned so many things about them, okay? So do that. Andrea De Leon, we saw you on Hoarders on TLC. How was that experience? It wasn't a great experience at all. Andrea, do me a favor, Andrea. If you have that link, will you send it to me? I want to put it on my YouTube channel. Andrea, if you have the link from me being on TLC's Hoarders, will you send me the link? I want to use that link. I can't find it. I haven't found it in years. I don't know where it's at. I don't know what happened to it. But Andrea, please find it. Now you're asking me, how was my experience on TLC? I'm going to tell you, see, TLC wrote me a check for $500. I did about $3,000 to $5,000 worth of work at that house, okay, just to let you know. And from that experience, I've had about 4 people in the last 10 years tell me they saw me on the show, okay? Andrea's one of them. The lady at the landfill's another one. Somebody at Disneyland years ago told me that. And then I think my mom said she saw it too. So there's about 4 people that saw me. It will not help your business. It will not help you grow your business. It's a bad marketing tool. I thought it was going to be a great marketing tool. And that's when I started learning that TV time is shitty time. Okay, so I got nothing from it. I honestly got nothing from it. Just to let you know, I did 2 shows on Hoarders, and then I have 1 show on Netflix too. It's called Dark Tourist, where when I owned my JFK tours, they came down here and did a tour of it. They also recorded me doing junk removal because I own 2 businesses, junk removal and the tour company, but it never aired, so it's weird. But the Dark Tourist one did. It was about JFK, John F. Kennedy, here in Dallas, Texas. Just to let you know, I am on Netflix, Dark Tourist, okay? I was fat too, really fat. All right. Raving junk removal. Yes, they ride 70% of the time in the truck. $18, $20 is way too much. It's way too much. It's way too much. Holy fuck. You paid your employees that much? $18 to $20, I wouldn't be able to buy anything. Are you kidding me? I couldn't go on vacation any time. Holy cow. First year, $8K. Third year, $97K. Thanks for your videos. Helped me more than you could believe. Diesel Lover. Awesome. Diesel Lover. Great thing. Mike's OC junk removal. Chevy 3500 Chevy Cargo 8-foot bed. No, Chevy Cargo. Chevy Cargo. Go with the Chevy Cargo. Easily. What did I do here? Okay, never mind. Chevy Cargo versus 8-foot bed. No. Which would I? 3500 Chevy Cargo. Is it extended? If it's extended, regardless, you cannot compare the both. An 8-foot bed to a Chevy Cargo bed. No. Go with the Chevy Cargo. It's a 3500. Just imagine this. It's a 3500. You could put a hitch on it and pull a 16-foot trailer also. It holds way more. You can put 2.5 8-foot beds in a Chevy Cargo van that's not even extended. So imagine if it's extended. You could probably put 3. See what I mean? 3 beds and an 8-foot truck in a Chevy Cargo extended van. If it's not, it's probably 2.5. Okay? So I hope that makes sense to you. If you need any more questions, Mike's OC, let me know. Diesel Lover, I have a Chevy with a 14-foot dump. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, that's awesome, man. Awesome. Collaborate, man. Get a hold of me, guys. Listen, a lot of people, I love collaborating with other junk removal businesses. Even if you don't have a YouTube channel, contact me. Come down, visit me. Let's do a video together. I work with people, man. Dude, I'm easy to get along. Now, when it comes to work, I'm a dick. I work hard and I press people all the time, okay? But when it's coming like just chill, I'm an easy chill dude. I get along with everybody really, really easy, okay? Okay. The Pickup Man. The survey software keeps contacting me about their CRM, which I thought was overcomplicated for acquiring new customers. Pickup Man. CRM, click rate, something, I forgot what it is, management. Don't do that. You're just going to get stuck paying a bill. Don't do that. I don't know who Thrivey is, but the Thrivey software, Google, if you have a Gmail account, which you do because you wouldn't be watching my YouTube channel, use Google. Just use Google for your van. You will see. Start using Google Calendar. Just use Google Calendar, Street Invoice, and Google Calendar. Google Task helps. Google Task. Learn what Google Task is. Google Duo. Use all those. They integrate really easily together. They're all on my phone, man. I use all these. I'm trying to think if there's any other app that I use. I'm trying to look on my phone and thinking of. I use Google Workplace a lot. Google Workplace with all the other competitors that I have in my area. We work together. Everybody's friends, by the way. Everybody's friends. If you're looking at this locally, here's Michelle Hill. Michelle Hill, I did a video. She's all junked up in Fort Worth, and we did a video together the other day. And she's such a hard ass worker. She's a hard ass worker. I went to work with her. Great lady. And I met her from the Google Task, the Google Workplace app, the chat. We're all in chat. And she's great. She needed help. She contacted me. I went to help her. She made most of the money. She didn't pay me anything. She gave me a ride to the train station. So it was pretty cool. But I'm looking at my apps, what I use the most. So I'll use my Google Task, Google Workplace. I'll use my Gmail, my calendar all damn day. I'm on the calendar all day. My YouTube channel, which is owned by Google, and my Google My Business account, and Google Duo whenever I'm talking to one of my friends or my wife or anything like that. So that's really important to me too. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Golly, I have a lot of people in this room. Holy cow. Man, at one point I had like 30-something people. Wow. Oh man, what did I do? Okay, let's go. We could see your phone screen if you disabled your background image for you. Oh, really? Really? I didn't know that. Well, JJ, if I show it again, I'll do it. I'm sorry, brother. J&J Junk Removal Service. Thanks for watching, JJ. J&J, if you're local, come visit me, okay? Raving Junk Removal. Funny, I thought you would say your phone was your number one tool. Oh, well, I didn't think about that, man. I didn't think about that. You're right. Well, I did say answering the phones. Remember I said answering the phones? I did say that, Raving. I did say even more important is answering my phones, okay? And then I did say that. So I did say answering my phone. I did say that at the end. I was, okay. On Cali Dumpsters, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving to you. Cool Charlie's. Happy Thanksgiving. Turkey Day for everyone. John Prater. When you first started your business, which apps helped you gain the most customers? Craigslist by Dominant. Craigslist was phenomenal for me. It changed the whole aspect of my business. I used Craigslist to blow up my business and make it what it was. And then I used Google, I guess GoDaddy to build my websites. When I say use Google, I use Google Sites. I used Google My Business. There you go. Craigslist, Google My Business, Google Sites, GoDaddy to build my website. I think those were the most important things that I did, okay? Raven Junk Removal, which do you prefer, private sector or commercial? Private, by far. Private. I think there's good money in commercial, but I'm going to tell you what happens in commercial. When the economy slumps, commercial slumps. Private sector doesn't, okay? Private sector, there's more. Think about this way. Think about this. When you're driving down the road, look to your right side. Do you see more houses or more businesses? So business is going to be commercial. Houses are going to be homes. For every Walmart, imagine how many homes you could put in a Walmart. Walmart is one customer, but imagine how many homes you could put in a Walmart parking lot and store. So put it that way. Each one of them is a customer, okay? You can put about, I don't know, 100 houses. That's 100 customers. I'd rather deal with 100 customers than just one more Walmart client, even though Walmart will pay good. But put it that way, you know what I mean? Okay, and I do work for Walmart, by the way. Cat Cop junk removal tips, building social media following. Tips building social media following. Do some funny stuff. I guess when you're doing social media, be consistent. Be consistent. There you go. Be consistent, okay? My social following on Instagram is not that great. On TikTok, it's not that great. But my number one is YouTube. I'm always constantly putting videos out there. The content's really good. And then I share it with all the other stuff. So my Facebook's pretty good. Not that a lot of people watch my Facebook. Surprisingly, a lot of people don't watch my Facebook page. It's weird. But I do put all my videos on my Facebook page. I put them on the discussion groups all the time. So, join a Facebook junk removal discussion group page. Join one. I think one of the best ones is the junk removal discussion group owned by Mike Feeney, Dr. Junk. A lot of people are in there giving advice. A lot of people telling a lot of stuff. I think you should use that page to your ability. I think it's a great page to help you out as you build your business. But I would use those. Be consistent. Be consistent. Put content out there. Google My Business. Post on Google My Business on a consecutive base. Google My Business is an app made by Google, and it is a social media kind of deal, dude. So use that. Raving junk removal, which payment processing app is the best? I think it's easily Venmo, Cash App, and Zelle. Listen, I take everything. So it doesn't matter. If someone wants to pay Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, I take it. PayPal, I take it. Cash and check, I prefer everybody pay me cash, okay? But most of my customers pay me cash, and then it's Venmo or Zelle, okay? And then only either black people or Mexican people will use Cash App, just to let me know that too. It's weird. White people always Zelle. Indian people, it's Venmo. It's Zelle and Venmo with them. But most white people use Zelle, and then Venmo is probably second. Okay, so just let me know that. And it's true. It's true. I don't know why. Mike's OC removal. Are you still making those 6-yard dumpsters? Can those be transported to Cali? Transporting those things to Cali is one thing. I am not. People have to come down here and pick them up all the time. They're not cheap. They're about $4,200 to $4,500. The price have gone up because of the price has gone up because of steel going up. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. So transporting, you have to get your own transport. I don't do any of that. I don't even logistically know any of that stuff. Okay. Ninja Picker, happy Thanksgiving. Where is Jinja Ninja? So I don't have any good news about Jinja Ninja, and I knew this question would come up eventually on one of my channels, okay? Jinja Ninja is not doing that good. Jinja Ninja stopped working with me to get a job at Microsoft and immediately was diagnosed with cancer. Jinja Ninja has cancer of the throat, and he's going to start doing chemotherapy, so it's kind of a sensitive subject. But I'm glad, Ninja Picker, that you did answer the question. He'll start losing his hair soon, and I'm going to try to visit him very, very, very soon because it's not good. So anyway, I did say I was going to do a video with him later on when he starts losing his hair so I can show it to everybody, and then his bad condition and stuff like that. So great guy on my videos. Quarterback to my flag football team, by the way. So there you go. Next question. Banhara Basura removal in Holland. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You're selling those mini dumpsters? Yes, they're expensive. All right, now the touchy subject. Do you guys wear masks on residential jobs? No, not here in Texas. I think if you look at TikTok, you'll know that Texas is very lenient on mask. If the customer asks me to wear a mask, I'll wear it. I wore one on one of my videos because she asked me. Her husband was diagnosed with COVID, and he was afraid that so I wore one. He sat in the car. Anyway, Cameron Nemitz, do you have kids? I'm struggling with being able to be around them since I'm always gone and on the phone. I currently own a moving company and just bought a 16-foot trailer looking transition. I do have kids. I have 3 boys. They're all grown. My wife has 2 daughters. They're grown too. They're out of the house. All of them are out of the house. So it's just me and my wife in this house. It's a great question, man. Cameron, I did have a prior business when I had my kids and they were younger. I wish I would have spent more time with my sons. Put it that way. It's a sensitive question, actually. My son, Madison, is a firefighter. He works in Wiley, Texas. He lives in Wiley with his girl. And he has a junk removal business on the side that he does with the firefighting. My other son, Ashton, is not doing junk removal. He works at Chick-fil-A. And then my other son works doing some social media stuff too. So, you know, we're all different aspects. We're all grown and stuff. So I used to spend a lot of time when we were young. I took him to Disney World and all those, you know, stuff like that. So there you go. I don't have a great answer for me. As a matter of fact, from now on, don't ask about my kids because I don't have great questions. I've always think like that. You're always thinking that if you could be a better father or better when they were younger and they could have been different. I think Madison's a great kid. Zach's a great kid. I mean, could I have done better? Yeah, I guess everybody could have been done better, right? But I don't really have a great answer for you on that one. So let's move on to the next question. Raven, that's a racist statement. You say something else about Mexican people, we've got to have a problem. Thanks. Sorry about that, man. You know, I'm always honest. About stuff like that. I'm Mexican myself, so I don't. You know, let's see. How important is bookkeeping and CPA for those just starting up? When you first start up, I don't think it's very, very important. As your business grows and you start expanding, start keeping records of stuff. You can keep files of that stuff. Listen, I kept all my stuff. Well, I have the box right here. All my receipts, all my stuff go in this box right here. So it's a box. It's full of paperwork and stuff like that. And I just keep all the receipts. And then at the end of the year, I just give it to my CPA. Usually I have that stuff already added anyway because I'm a nerd about that stuff. It's not that hard to add that stuff up. Honestly, if you want to know how much you stole in your Venmo, I get on Venmo, ask for a statement, and it has a number at the end of it. Cash App does the same thing. PayPal does a really good thing about it. They do a code tax statement for you. So it's really basically easy stuff. You know, the cash is totally different. You got to keep track of that yourself, you know, track about how you want and how much you want to pay, you know. Yes, thank you. I will send those prayers out to Raven. Yes, I will send that out to him. Raven Junker. Thanks a lot for that. The Ninja Picker. I'm so sorry. Please, yes. Yeah, no problem, man. I'll let him know that. I will let him know. Jose Rodriguez, what kind of car do you drive? Okay, that's great. I drive a Subaru. I have an old Subaru. I got it from a junk removal about 8 years ago. I still drive it to this day. I love the Subaru. Honestly, if it's not the Subaru, I'm driving my F550 or my F350 truck. I'm driving one of those two. It just depends where the jobs are at. If I have jobs in Fort Worth, I'll come back with one of those trucks. My wife, me and my wife, we bought a Mach-E GT. It's that new Mustang, the electrical Mustang. They're very limited to get. So she's had it for about maybe 6 months now, and it's a looker. I'm telling you, it's the best car I've ever drove in my life. I mean, I've owned Corvettes, I've owned Camaros, I've owned Jeeps, and I think her car is just advanced beyond anything. So a Mustang Mach-E is what she drives. I drive it all the time. I drove it this morning. Anytime we go to Dallas and spend the day in Dallas, I drive the Mach-E. I'm flying in that motherfucker. It drives like a Lamborghini, so it's really cool. But I actually drive a Subaru. It's about a 2006 Subaru. I'm getting a car next year. 2022, I'm buying a truck, and you're all going to see it in the video because it's going to be awesome. I don't want to talk about that. Jose, that's a secret. If you want to text me, and then I could let you know. You know, yeah. Thank you. Josh Pitts said, nice, Josh. I'm not going to read that out loud. I see what you put. Here we go. How do you prioritize taking videos and pictures when you have a busy day plan? Okay. It's natural for me now. Cat Cobb, it's very natural for me. If I'm going to do a job, I set up my cameras really fast. And I mean, this is how fast it is, really fast. And look, I'm doing this on video right now. Okay, so I'm doing this on video, but here it is. Here it goes, okay? So when I go to a house and I'm doing a complete video, I'm just going to do this really quick. I'm going to turn on the camera and I'm going to record right now. So I grab my camera right here, and I grab like this, and then it's on right now. It should be recording. Boom. And I put this on. Bam, right there. And then I just switch over. Boom, video right there. and then I'm doing the junk removal. I start working. I can work with this no problem. You see how fast I put that on, and I started working. Now, if I'm gonna do a full length video, like one of my biggest, so this is my headcam videos. If I'm gonna talk, I talk like this. Hey, JunkGuysDfw, this is Ricardo with the Junk Guys. I'm out here gonna pick up something. I'm going to remove this hot tub. You're gonna see me, and then I'm gonna do a quick time lapse really fast. I'm gonna knock this out. So that's how I handle that. But then I'm gonna do a full length video. This is the new camera that I have right here. This is called the DJI-3. I just bought this. It's a piece of crap, but I mean, it's sophisticated beyond sophistication. Check it out. It's pretty badass. So it does this. You know, it's got a front screen. It's got a back screen, and it's turning on right now. Sometime there it is. So it's got a front screen, a back screen. It's a pretty cool camera. I carry this on this swivel stick right here. So it's not that hard. Watch how fast I can mount this thing right here. It's mounted right there. See, it's mounted. See my hands? It's mounted. Look, it ain't gonna go nowhere. So it's very cool. This thing clips off in different ways too. Check this out. This comes off right here. Put it back. Ooh, right there. Look at that. You can hold it like that. Look how fast I did that. You do it sideways too. Watch this. So it should fall off instantaneous. Boom, boom. I don't have to do that. Look. It's vertical, so it's pretty cool. Not much. Prioritizing my videos are important to me. It's the way I market my team. My videos. It's the way I market my videos. I market my company. So I'm always doing videos. So if you can tell, my YouTube channel, I have 2,000 videos. So I'm always doing those. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Free. The Business Laboratory. Business marketing tips. I use yard signs here in Kentucky and it works good. Try Facebook, Craigslist, Google My Business, and my website, but yard works the best. You know, I have yard signs on my property. I've never set them out. I don't know if it works that great. I just think it was wasting money. You know, when you're busy, Business Laboratory, you tend to forget about the other things. And since I've been successful for 12 years doing this and I've always stayed busy, I don't concentrate on other things. I don't post on Craigslist no more. I don't post on Google My Business. I mean, Facebook no more. Do Google My Business, I do. So I'm not really, I really, if marketing tips on yard signs is good, that you should do it, man. I don't try to tell people, you found a niche, you found a niche. I have a junk removal business that all they do is Instagram and they make good money. I'm like, Instagram, I can't get a damn customer from Instagram. You know, a Funky Monkey service that says Mex, I can't. What's up, Junk Guys? Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, he's just happy Thanksgiving. Raving junk removal entrepreneurs. Seriously, with the recession in place, what should junk removal entrepreneurs be focusing on? Saving money, man. I think it's really important to save money at this time. Don't hoard it. Just save it. Be better with your money. Stop buying things that let's say this. Let's say you go and do a big job and you get paid $20,000. Immediately you want to go on vacation. You want to go buy shoes. You want to go buy something for your wife. That's not the time to do it. When you make $20,000, okay. For instance, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be seriously honest with you. I did the haunted house. Everybody saw the haunted house that I had. I did YouTube videos about it. I did a big old haunted house on my property. We sold in 6 days. I made $20,000 out of the $20,000 I was, and honestly, it was $19,900 is what I made. Okay, $19,000. That's what our sales were at. That's how much we sold. That's how many people came in through the door. Now, with my expenses, electric, everything that I made and profited. This is how much I took home. I actually took this home, walked away with this. That means I had it in Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and cash, a lot of cash. I took home $9,990. Of that money, I saved $9,990. It's important to save money. I didn't go and blow money on other things, okay? Did not go do that. I did not go do that, okay? So I want to tell you that, okay? It's important to save money during the recession for entrepreneurs. Push your business to the limits. Do as much as you can. Focus on saving money. Focus on growing your business. Even though there's a recession, I'm going to tell you, we are in a recession-proof job. Recession do not only hurt us, they help us. They help us because when there's a recession, there are bankruptcies, there are foreclosures, there are evictions, and there are commercial jobs that got kicked out. There you go, okay? Jose Rodriguez says, Subarus are great cars. Ricardo, nice Mustang. Josh Pitts says something that I don't want to talk about. Raving junk removal entrepreneur when it's slow. What should you do to work on your business? Oh, easily. Every time it gets slow, what I used to do is work on my YouTube channels, updating them. I used to work on my websites all the time, and that's really all I did. I didn't work on my business, like work on my trucks or anything like that. I would clean up my lot a little, my headquarters. I would clean it up, but honestly, I would not do anything different. I always worked on everything online. I would learn how to, and this is when I first started raving. Every time it went slow for me, like I'd average like 3 jobs in a week or something like that. Back in the day, we're talking about like 8 years ago. I would work on like getting more customers. What could I do? How can I enhance my content? How can I enhance my presence online? Yeah, that's it. How much stuff could I put out there online? You know what I mean? And it's crazy. I'm gonna give you an example really fast. I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna give you an example really fast. Okay? I'm going to pull up my YouTube channel really quick, really quick, okay? I'm going to tell you when it's up, okay? So right now, my YouTube channel is up, and I'm going to go to a video on my YouTube channel, okay? Just right now, right? And I'm doing a video really quick. I want to talk to you about this, okay? Now, I got a video. I'm opening my YouTube channel. This is on another page over here. You can't see it, guys. And I'm going to get a video that has something about evicted renters. Evicted renter. It's called evicted renters. I'm gonna open that video up, and it's opening right now. And I'm gonna put you're gonna hear something. It's gonna be me talking really fast. It's a commercial by YouTube really fast. Let me turn that down. But I just want to show you something really quick. Okay, how this works. Okay, this is me talking.
This is an estimate at a house in Washington.
Okay, so I'm about to do an estimate at a house in Fort Worth, Texas. That's all I'm doing. Watch how fast I can share this video in ready? Here goes. I'm going to start sharing right now. All right, I'm on Tumblr. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Blogger. And I'm on LinkedIn. Here goes. Shared on Tumblr. Tweeted on Twitter. Post to Facebook. Just blog this on my Blogger. Shared in a post, added a hashtag of junk removal, done. LinkedIn, Blogger, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. All right, that was quick. That's how long it took me, okay? And that is creating content. That is posting one video across 5 different platforms that quick. I just did it right now. I'm live. I was on a live video right now with you. So show you how fast I could get done if you have it right, okay? Let's see. Raven, with your recent weight loss over the 18 months, can you tell about the impact it has done on you and your business? Okay. When I was bigger, I was stronger. I was just cock strong. I could grab refrigerators and shove them up there because I could lean on them. I was weighing, 60 pounds more, of course. I was breathing better. That's it, man. That's really it. I'm still I'm really strong. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2", 245 pounds. Back then I was 6'2", 295 pounds. So that's a lot of weight. And I weighed myself this morning because I was jogging on the machine. So that's it, man. I was breathing harder. But no, I can't tell that much of a difference. I was breathing harder, and I could work the longest distance. My knee. Oh, here's another one. My knees were hurting back then. Now they don't hurt that much. Okay, so if they were at 100%, now they were at like 50% now. So put it that way. Other than that, that's about it. All right. Raven says that yard signs brought me in my first $100,000. Ooh, shit, that's a lot of money. Maybe I should get yard signs. Raven, exactly. Recession helps us. I started my business in the last recession, 2008. Raven actually asked me what entrepreneurs should do to when the recession hits, and I said, well, recession is, our business seems like it's recession proof, and he's saying, yes, I started my business during the recession. There you go. Jose Rodriguez, great info. Thank you. The Godfather of junk removal. I like that, Godfather. I don't know who called me Godfather a long time. I just use it now. Jones's for junk removal and hauling. If you're in the New England area doing snow removal, oh, you know what, dude? Jones, is a great question. I went to a house in Hazlet, Texas, which is about 20 miles out of my way, 22 minutes out of my way, about 10 miles. 12 miles, 25 minutes. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm so detailed on that. And the guy had this snowplow that he was throwing away and shovels, these big old weird big shovels. I've never seen them, in this weird snowplow that connects to his car. I said, bro, where is this at? And he said this: I used to live in New England. And I said, oh. He goes, I'm never moving back there because of snow. And I said, okay. So I tried to sell that stuff on Facebook. Nobody wanted it. I ended up scrapping it. It was brand new snow shovel. It goes, nobody wanted that piece of shit. And I could not get rid of it for $50. And it looked like it cost $7,000. It was a big old snowplow. It connects to the hitch on your front of your car. It was incredible. And nobody wanted it. So, well, when you're in Texas, nobody needs it. You came out quick on Facebook. Well, thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Do you have any more business with single item or hoarded up? Easily, it's single items. I do single items all day, and they add up so quick. I'm going to try to think this out for you. I did a hoarder house, not a hoarder house. I did a quick eviction the other day. It was $800. I did one for $1,200 and $800. I filmed them both. And the quick eviction, I was there for 3 to 4 hours doing the eviction. That's great money. That's great money. But I went to a house. I did a $150 trampoline, a $100 mattress, another house, 2 refrigerators for $90, a small garage clean out for $300, and then I'm trying to think what else I did that day. I did that trampoline. That day of the trampoline, it started raining that day. And then we went to a house. Oh, we did a treadmill for $75. So you add that up really quick, and that's around $600, $700. And, you know, it only took me like 4 hours too. But I love interacting with customers. It's great video for people to watch my videos. I think it's customers, really. No, I know for a fact I'd rather do single item pickups than hoarder jobs, okay? I tend to lose a lot of business when I'm doing hoarder jobs. Anyway. Most of the hoarder jobs I do subcontract them to other junk removal businesses in the area. They don't mind. They like making money. Okay? So there you go. Josh Pitts, what's the best way to land big cleanouts for banks, realtors, and apartment complexes? I get this question asked for me all the time, Josh. And I'll be honest with you. Most of those companies find me on Google. They find me with my YouTube channels. They call me, and then I send them a link to my YouTube channel, and then they hire me. So that's a huge advantage. I'm going to tell you that secret. I had a company call me, an apartment complex call me about a month ago and said, hey, can you come out and keep our dumpster enclosures? I said, yeah, no problem. He goes, well, I have 3 bids. I said, well, I'm going to send you a video of me cleaning out dumpster enclosures. She's like, no, it's not necessary. I said, don't worry about it. I'll send it to your email. Just look at them when you get a chance. She called me 2 days later. She said, we're going to hire you. I said, okay, I'm going to go out there, give you an estimate. She goes, you don't need to. I know how you price. I said, how? He goes, because we haven't much. I saw your videos, your 3 videos that you sent me on email, and I know how you price. She hired me because of my YouTube videos. What's that saying they say? It matters. I want to see your actions instead of what you can yap your mouth all the time. Let me see you do it, your actions. You know what I mean? I guess this is what happens when you argue with your wife or you argue with your girlfriend. She says, do what you want to say, you'll say all you say, but I want to see actions. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Same thing. I showed her actions. I showed her a video of me actually doing the removals. See, so that's a big deal. All right, let's go. Mike's OC removal. I always want to lifting weights and being well built. Around 210 builds all muscle. Everything hurt. Always breathing heavy. Now 188. Dad bod. And I'm feeling more agile. Feel great. No more weightlifting. Well, there you go. I lift weights all the time, actually. I try to. Ricardo, we also have a group on Facebook, 4,950. Everyone is welcome to join. It's called Junk Removal Community for Beginners and the Experience. Well, send me a link. Raven, go to my Facebook, but throw me a link or something. I didn't know about it. I'll be glad to put my videos on there. Actions speak louder than words. Boom. Hey, dude. There it is, Joneses. And that's how I'm going to end today's video. I want everybody to realize, golly, dude, I appreciate on Thanksgiving Day, I had so many people in this chat. This is the most I've had just people being in here wow, 209 playbacks, up to 35 people watching my videos, 29 concurrent viewers. This is incredible. This is weird to me because I did this video hoping that people would watch the replays of it, but man, it's incredible. People just watching out there. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, guys. You know, if you have personal questions, you want to ask me, business personal questions, ask me them. Send me an email, comment on my YouTube channel. I try to get as many as I can. You have to realize that I am my #1 employee. I am the #1 filmmaker, the editor, that I'm doing all my videos myself. And I stay really busy, so I try to get as much as I can. And you want to talk about, like, people say you film a lot, you do a lot. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm looking at, look how many cameras I have just in front of me. 1, 2, I mean, this is how busy I stay. 3, I have to keep these charged all the time. 4, 5, you know what I mean? There's another one. There's another one right here. See this? Look at this one over here. 6. Look at all these. Look at it. All right, there's one up there that's mounted. I don't even want to grab it. And of course, the YouTube, the GoPro 10 that's using this. I'm using this GoPro to film this video. But look at these, all these cameras and stuff that I have around here. And you want to talk about mounts. I have mounts all over the place. You know, these things. So I stay pretty busy. Backup batteries for everything that I do. Backup battery. You want to talk about backup batteries, dude? I have backup batteries everywhere in this house. Look how many backup batteries I have. This is just 3 of them, okay? This is 3 of them. These are backup batteries to back up my cameras that are always running out, you know? So I stay pretty busy. Look at that, how many there is, okay? Each camera has a backup battery, and I just use them constant basis. So yeah, I stay pretty busy doing these videos. So sometimes I won't get back to people. It takes me a while to get back to people. I apologize to you, but you're welcome to ask me questions when you have a chance. Okay, guys? Anyway, other than that, y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching my videos, and I appreciate all the love that you always show me. I appreciate everybody asking questions, and I hope some of these questions reach out to people starting business. I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Don't forget, if you like my videos, subscribe over there to the right side. On the left side, check out my videos. Good night. Bye-bye. Good afternoon. Watch the Cowboys. Cowboys play today. 3 o'clock, 3:30. They're going to